So good afternoon all of you and welcome back to Excelsior Academy. Today we'll be doing some numerical problems on DNA structure as well as certain biochemistry problems also. So our first question is, an oligopeptide is made up of 100 glycine residues. Find out the molecular mass. So start doing. So what will be the first step over here? So already it is given that glycine has got the molecular weight of 75 Dalton. Initially, I have said that we take amino acid molecular weight as 110, right? If it is not given. But in this case, it is given that glycine has got the 75 Dalton as a molecular weight. Now, the question is, oligopeptide is made up of 100 glycine molecules. So what should be the molecular mass? Calculate. Yes. So how much will you get? So what is the first step you're going to do? Anyone?
$75 into 100 by 110.
By 110. Why 110? See, so this is correct. The 75 into 100 you will get. So how much it is? 75, 7,500.
7,500.
Okay. Now what is the thing? Whenever oligopeptide is formed, what is happening in that? I have always told you to remember, when a peptide bond is formed, what has been removed in order to form a peptide bond?
Water molecule.
Yes. So suppose 100 glycine molecules are there, oligopeptide is formed. So how many peptide bonds are there?
99.
Very good. Yes. So you have got 99 peptide bonds. So it means what? How many water molecules has been removed? 99 water molecules have been removed, right? So from the total molecular weight of this 7500, you are going to remove 99 water molecules. So what you are going to do for that? Minus 99 into, what is the molecular weight of water? 18, right?
18, yes.
So some value you will get, that is the answer. So if you calculate, you will get around 588. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Simple. Now next. Double-stranded DNA having molecular mass of 650 kilodalton. If it is coding a protein, find out the molecular mass of protein. Yes. So DNA molecular weight is given as 650 kilodalton. Okay. Now they're asking the protein weight. So how are you going to do? What is the first step? DNA to protein. What you should remember?
Nucleotide equal to 1 amino acid.
Yes. So 3 nucleotide is equal to 1 amino acid. So what should I do with 650 kilodalton? So what should be the next step? Yes, anyone? Okay, here is a mistake actually. It is 660, okay? Now tell me.
60 kilodalton divided by 3.
Okay, and then? So you are going to get, so number of amino acid is equal to 650,000 Dalton.
660, ma'am.
Okay, 660, whatever the question is, divided by 3, right? Then what are you going to do to get the molecular weight of the protein? So these are the number of amino acids. Okay. So to get the molecular weight of the protein, what you're going to do? If you see the option itself from here, you should get the
110 Dalton.
Yes, you should multiply with the 110 Dalton. So whatever value you get after 660 divided by 3 into 110 Dalton will give you the answer. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
it's simple, it's just maths. Okay, so that's why I'm not calculating the entire thing. Okay. Next question. In a diploid organism with 30,000 bases, haploid genome contains of around 23% of adenine. What is the number of G residues in the genome of this organism? This is again very simple. So how are you going to do?
100 minus 23, we get guanine.
100 minus 23, we get 1 in. Are you sure? Think again. Hmm?
23 into 2.
Why 2?
2 hydrogen bonds of adenine.
But it is not asked, right? They are just asking what is A, what is G. So if A is 23%, what is T then? Again 23%, right?
Yes, yes.
So what will be the G and C?
77%.
77. Pallavi, you are doing everything
1
wrong.
minute.
Ha. Pratima, what do you think? See, when A and T is this much, so it means what? Out of 100 percentage minus 46 percentage of these will give you the percentage for G and C, right? Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's how we do, right? So 100 minus 46
Yes, ma'am.
will give you
22, 22. We get
54%. 54% it is, right? 100 minus 46 is 54. So now G and C is going to be equal. So what will be the percentage of G? Half of this. That is 27%. It is clear? Is it clear? See, I'll do it once again.
yes.
Huh? So 23% A is given. So obviously T is also 23%. So 100 minus 23 is 23 is 46. You are going to get 54. Right? Now 54% is your G and C. We know that G is equal to C. So we are going to divide it. So I know that now G is equal to 27%, which is also equal to cytosine. Now they are asking what is the number of G residues. So what are you going to do? 27% of 30,000 you are going to calculate. So some number you will get, that's the answer. Now it is clear. हाँ?
8100 आ रहा है इसका
810 आ रहा है 1 second. Oh yeah. Okay, the double-stranded DNA has got GC content of 60%. Find out the GC percentage in RNA molecule. This is very simple. So what will be the answer? So from DNA, we have GC content of 60. So what will be the percentage in the RNA? Yes?
40%.
Why 40? See, the DNA which is going to give
30,
you,
ma'am.
the DNA which is going to give you RNA, GC is 60. So obviously, the DNA which is giving you RNA is from the GC, from this DNA only, right? So you are going to have the same percentage. The DNA which is coding for the RNA, you are going to get the same percentage. So here answer is 60 only. Are you getting the point over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question. I think this we have done many a times, so this we should get the answer. So double-stranded DNA having 1000 base pair. The first strand of DNA is having 70%. The second strand is having 10%. So find out the total number of hydrogen bonds. So this we have done actually once. Similar questions. So in this case, this is your first strand, this is your second strand, right? So first strand is having 70% adenine and another strand is having 10% adenine. So how you are going to do? So 10% adenine in this means this is 10% thymine over here and this is 70% thymine over here, right? So it means that I have got 80% of AT and 20% of GC, right? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now 80% is AT and 20% is GC, but it is given that 1000 base pair. So 80% of 1000 is how much? 800. Similarly, 20% is 200. Correct? So your AT is 800 and your GC is 200. Now calculate the hydrogen bond. So what is the hydrogen bonds? 800 into 2 plus
Into 2
200 into 3.
plus 200 into 3.
So how much you are getting? 1600 plus 600. That is 2200. So your option is B. Clear? Is it clear? Should I repeat it again? One more question. So one gene of hepatic cell of human has got 650 kilodalton. It contains an intron of 65. Okay, this is 650. This is 65,000 Dalton. What will be the molecular mass of the protein after processing? Simple. So what are you going to do? It is given that total is 650 kilodalton protein. Intron of 65 kilodalton is present. Right, this can be written as 65 kilodalton. So what are you going to do? Yes? Anyone? So in this case, what you have to do is, it's given that it is one gene of 650 kilodalton, intron of 65,000 Dalton, right? So they're talking about gene. From gene, they're talking about the protein, right? So it is gene. Remember what is the molecular weight of one nucleotide? How much I told you? 650 Dalton. So what you have to do is, from here, you need to calculate number of nucleotides. So that is total weight, that is kilodalton divided by 650 Dalton. So what? How much you are getting? 1000. You are getting 1000, right? Cancel, cancel. This K is left, right? So you will get 1000 base pairs, 1000 nucleotides. Is this much clear? And this will become how much? 65,000 divided by 650. You will get 100 Dalton. Am I making sense? I'll repeat again. See, one nucleotide molecular weight is 650. I told you to remember. one base pair weight. Okay, one nucleotide weight is 330. If you remember from the previous class, one nucleotide weight is 330, one base pair weight is 650. So they're talking about the gene. So gene means both will be present. Now what you have to do is, number of nucleotide is equal to 650 kilo divided by 650. Cancel, you're going to get 1000 base pairs. Okay. Now intron is there. Intron, again you have to do the same thing. Intron means what? Nucleotide sequence, right? So on cancelling, how much you're getting? 100. Now we know that during protein processing, what happens? From your 1000 minus 100. So you have removed the introns. How much you're getting? 900. Correct? And here we know that 3 nucleotide means 1 amino acid. So protein means number of amino acid is equal to 900 divided by 3 is equal to 300. They are asking what is the molecular mass. So molecular mass means into 110. So what is the answer? 33,000. So your answer is B. Did you got the answer? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? I don't see satisfying yes. Pallavi, any doubt in?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Huh? Ranjan, clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about Pratima?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it was little tricky, even I forgot. So once it is given, the gene is given, then they're asking protein means, then you have to remember the molecular weight of the nucleotide. Okay. Yes. So that's all for today. Thank you, people.